What is up guys, Westside Gaming here. Today I'm going to compare the PlayStation 4 between the PS2, okay? Without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Right, now this is going to be a big this is going to be a kind of strange comparison because this is a big side jump from a PS2 to a PS4 because look at the memory card is 16 megabytes and the PS4 is 500 gigs. Like this is such a big change, and obviously the architecture, the controllers are different. I don't think I'll go too much into the controllers because I already did an in-depth comparison, so I'll link it down below or just look at the annotations over here in the corner. I'll point to it. So yeah, so let's look at the controllers anyway so see what it looks like. That's what they look like. Big change. Okay, I'm glad they made these handles bigger. So that means when you're holding it, it's a lot much better, trust me. Because I don't know, I used to think the PS2 controller was really good. And it was really good back in the day, don't get me wrong. But when I went to this, I was like, damn, I can't go back. I felt so strange going back to the PS2 controller because I thought, why is it not as grippier? Why is it not as responsive? Because it's it was a PS2 controller, and I was so used to that PS4 controller. I got so used to the touchpad, the light bar. Ah, dang, these controllers are sick. Honestly, I love the DualShock controllers. I like the Xbox controllers as well, but I think I like the DualShock controllers a little bit better. The DualShock 4. But that's the controllers I've got. I got the Batman one, and would you see the Batman thumbsticks? You got Batman there, and this one is the 20th anniversary one. I got the thumbsticks for this as well, but sometimes I don't really like the thumbsticks because sometimes they kind of annoy me when I'm playing a game like GTA 5. But yeah, so that's the controllers, and I've got the PS1 controller too, the big fat one. Remember that? Remember the big fat PS1 controller? Oh my god! Do you know my controllers were always like this? The first play ones, they're always the thin ones, but then when I got second ones, they're always the big ones. Dang, I remember these. These things are sick, man. I was like, but look how close those thumbsticks are, though. Dang, those are the good old days. Anyway, but let's look at the actual consoles itself now. So I got the Batman PS4. I did an unboxing video. The annotations will be right there. Self-promoting myself, but you gotta do what you gotta do. Anyway, let's look at the Batman PS4. So that's what the Batman PS4 looks like. You got Batman there, looking boss, and you got steel grey look to it. This is the PS4 anyway. So on the front, you got your power on button, eject button for ejecting discs. You don't really see it, it's very sleek against the console. And that's where your disc goes, if you didn't know, that's where the disc goes. And you got two USB ports. One I connected the dongle to it, and you got the PS4 logo there. And on the side, there's nothing, just fans, grills. And on the back, it's where all the magic happens. So you got HDMI. PS2 didn't have HDMI, but you got power on button. That's where the power goes, sorry, the power cord goes. It doesn't have a power brick, not like a Xbox. What the cable looks like for the PS4 if you're wondering. Okay, I'm not gonna bash them too much because they did take out the Xbox Scorpio, so I'm glad they did that, finally. And you got a LAN port, and you got that's where the accessory port is, but only one that use it now is the camera. And there's more fans there, so yes, that's what it is. So that's the PS4 right there in its glory. Over here, you got the PS2, the slim model. You've got PS2 there, Sony, and you got 16 megabytes. Oh my god, this used to store all my games in it. How shocking is that? And the PS4 can't even store 10 of my games without running out of memory. Dang, that's just crazy. Two 16 megabyte memory cards. That's how much I stored all my games, and I have many games on the PS2. Trust me, favorite console. There's the OG logo. If you notice that, that's 20th anniversary. There's that OG logo there. I don't know why I don't use this logo more because it's a lot cooler than the plain one. I don't know. And you got two USB ports. This actually had two USB ports, and that's where the controllers go. They're not wireless like these things. These are wireless, okay? Back in the day, they were not wireless, okay? You had to use this and just connect it right in there, and then you had to play. And that means you had to sit a certain distance towards the TV, which kind of sucked. I tried the Bluetooth controllers for the PS2. They absolutely sucked. They couldn't even detect nothing. I remember I was playing Simpsons here and Ron, and I was like driving the car itself. I was like, what was it doing? I just connected the controller. It was like driving the car itself. I couldn't control it. That's why I just took it back immediately. And over here you got some branding on the side, nothing on the back, Wii fans. And that's where all the magic happens here. Not too many ports here, there's quite less ports here. You got the LAN port, you got digital out, and you got AV. It didn't use HDMI, it used optical out. The cables the PS2 uses. Instead of HDMI, PS2 uses this. And that's where the power goes, and it did have a power brick. I don't know if the fat one had a power brick, it was just been so long ago. And this one is a drop top. You can open it up, and that's how you open your games. Well, that's how you put your games in it. Instead of feeding the PS4, you feed the games into it. This, you just drop the top and lock and keep rocking and put the game in and slide it down. So yeah, if that made sense, okay? If that made sense. A modern TV, right? For a modern TV, get this, okay? Because your PS2 won't work, okay? So this will go on the back of your TV. And this, basically what you need on the other end, I'll go and get that device, is you need one of these. So you get one of these. So it will go in. So yeah, it's in. Basically, you connect this on the back of the TV, the wee port. You connect that in there. And then you get these cables and just connect them like usual. So there you go, that's how you do it if you're wondering how to connect to a modern TV. But that's what it is, that's what they both look like. But look at that, the PS2 fits right on top of the PS4, at least this model. But damn, I want to put it like this. I'll show you guys. This is what it looks like together. Damn, we've come a long way with these consoles. I remember when this first came out, amazing console. And this is the one I got when it first came out, you know that. I had the fat one, that broke down, but then this one came out and I got this one, and this one's still up and running. I recommend if you want PS2, get the slim model. Trust me, you'll thank me later. Also, the PS4 has like an angular design to it. You know what the PS4 looks like anyway. Everyone knows what the PS4 looks like. If you don't, you're living underneath a rock, man, okay? Games now, okay? So we looked at the consoles, we looked at all that very briefly. I know it's very brief, but I did the controllers. Look at them below. But that's what the games, dog. I know you're saying, why is it only Grand Theft Auto games? Because, man, all I can say is so many memories. First, it all started with this game right here. This is oh my god. When I first played this game, I popped it in my PS2. I was like, what the heck? This is what games could do. I was like, wow, man, so much fun out of this. Look at this game is so amazing. It is. Until this day when you play it, it's that sick. I love it so much. I loved all the missions. This is like what hit open world gaming off, kind of really, because a lot of the other games were doing it. Like I know Tomb Raider did it a lot too, and I played Tomb Raider back in the day. But this just changed it, man. This is like, Dad, you can steal cars, you can do whatever you want, drive around, police come after you. You know, no consequences, no nothing. But damn, look at that OG artwork there. Damn. Yeah, I got the right disconnect this time, so yeah, that's what it looked like. Can't believe, oh, and look, Ak has an instruction manual in it. Damn, remember the old games used to have instruction manuals in it? Dang, why did he not bring that back? Next we go to Vice City. Not my favorite Grand Theft Auto game. Not a lot of people love that game, but I think GTA 3 is one of my favorite ones. But Vice City was really good, don't get me wrong. It was another good open world game. It changed the game and evolved from Grand Theft Auto 3. And it changed it up a little bit, you know, updated it and made it overall improved. But then we go to the big boy one, San Andreas. Oh yeah. San Andreas, man. Is my favorite Grand Theft Auto game. People, any new one will come out and all that, maybe improve the driving physics, everything. I don't care. Nothing will top San Andreas. Nothing. I mean, nothing will top it. Because it has that 90s rap theme to it. I love the way the city looks. And you could, when this first came out, you could pimp all the cars. There's so much to do. This is like the biggest Grand Theft Auto game out at the time. And it still is. It has a huge map. Okay, it's not like GTA 5. GTA 5 has a huge map, but the problem is it's mainly like you know, Blaine County is taking most of it. Like there's not much of the city area. This, I would say, is bigger than GTA 5 because GTA, well, maybe not if you compare it side by side, but I mean like the cities and all that has more cities in it. It has Los Venturas, it has San Fierro, it has Los Santos, it has everything in here. And GTA 5 is big, but it's mainly Blaine County that's taking over pretty much most of the map. If you look at it, it's mainly Blaine County. Over here, they put so much detail across the whole city. And all the characters are so memorable. Ryder, CJ, Sweet, Big Smoke. Damn, man, there's so many memories, and look at that, man. Look at that. Like, I remember when the trailer came out and it showed you could ride a bike. I went crazy, man. Damn, and that guy's crazy as well. He's one of the best characters. Also, Officer Tenpenny, he did a great job playing the cop. Trust me, because that's what the cops were kind of like back in the day. Not all of them, but some of them were kind of like that back in the day. But I think he did a great job with that. Then we go to Liberty City Story. I got this on Vita, PSP. That's a great game. I loved it on the PSP. When this came out, it's not my favorite Grand Theft Auto game on PS2. It's my favorite Grand Theft Auto game on PSP. Because it's the first one that came out for PSP. And I was like shocked, like, damn, I could take this on the go. I could take Grand Theft Auto on the go. It was so crazy, trust me. Back in the day, like nowadays, a lot of people won't appreciate it because this came out on mobile and a lot of people won't appreciate it as much as back in the day. Because like, the thing is now, like, I don't know, like, why are you bringing it all on the phone to Grand Theft Auto games when you can bring it on the Vita easily? Why? It makes no sense to me because that will encourage people to buy a Vita. But the thing is, who wants to play on their phones? Like, I know a lot of people have phones, but why would you want to go and play your phones? I'd rather go and bring up my Vita and play some games on that. Like, I don't get it. Like, I love all the games to bring it on phones, but why are you bringing it on phones? And I'll probably never really play on phones. I really just don't like playing on them. So, yeah, there's so many other games I want to go and get, like Spider-Man 3, everything. Maybe I'll go and get them afterwards, but this is the PS2 games, some of the PS2 games. Okay, I know they're not pretty much all the GTA games, but yeah, you gotta do what you gotta do. Next, we got, but that's what the discs look like. Well, I'll show you what the disc looks like. What am I doing, man? It was just a comparison video. That's what a disc looks like anyway. When it was a limited edition disc, when it was a limited edition game, sorry, it was silver. You know what I mean? There was no limited edition statues back then. There was no collector's edition stuff. No. That started when the PS3 came out. And some of the discs were... What? Okay. That has the wrong disc in it. Yeah. Okay, that has the wrong disc in it, yeah. Basically, the platinum editions of games were the limited editions. To see if it was a platinum edition, that's how you see it's platinum. If it's silver. If it's normal, it's black. Okay? So that's that. Okay, that's what the PS4 disc, PS4 game looks like. Look at the difference. They slimmed it down a lot. They cut the disc down a lot. The cartridge of it, the cover of it. And that's what it looks like compared to that. And then on the side, it's kind of the same. On the back, that's what it'll look like. It's kind of different, it is. Really different. And also, what else is... Oh, this is blue, okay. This is blue. Normally they're black. They're black on PS2. But some of them are blue, some of them are silver. They're different. And inside, if you're lucky, you get instruction manual. And yeah, if you're lucky, you get instruction manual or a map with some certain games like GTA 5. But back in the day, you used to get everything. You used to get instruction Okay, let's try this again. Let's try this again. So back in the day, you used to get instruction manuals. This is what it used to look like. It used to look like there used to be so much effort in the instruction manuals. This is what I mean. People probably thinking, why are you crying about instruction manuals? Why do you even care so much? Because look at this. Imagine opening up your game and you have something like this, and they put so much effort into this. It looks like a newspaper, and they did that with all the old GTA games. I remember that. And look at it. It looks fun, nice to read, and encourage people to read the instruction manual. I love this. But back then, everything was a lot better with the way they present the games. That's all I'm going to say. So yeah, that was one game. Okay, there was no steelbooks on PS2, but if you have a steelbook, like on PS4, we have steelbooks now. So yeah, that's what it looks like. This is the Uncharted 4 steelbook. I did an unboxing video of it. Just click on the annotations. Yeah, just click over. Yeah, just click over there if you want to watch it. Okay, like leave it in the description. Okay. So you got Uncharted 4 and you got A Thief's End. So yeah, this is what it looks like. That's what it looks like. The collector's edition, steelbook edition. Really nice it is. I love these steelbooks. I wish more games came in steelbooks. But yeah, PS2 didn't have all that stuff. What I have for PS2 is my OG PS2 bag. I still use it to this day. I love this PS2 bag. So this is the number one accessory I have. And in the inside, this is where you put the PS2. You just hide it underneath there so it's all protected. I put controllers in there. But it has 3 compartments. 3 compartments. That's where the controls used to go. As you can see right there, it's like wee places for where the controllers can go. And on the front, this is the part I use the most, and I still use it, is, let's just open this up. On the inside, this is where all the accessories I use. This is our number one accessory you need for a PS2. To play 4-player games, you need something like this, or to put more memory cards in, you need something like this. So what you do with this is you put it in the, you put this in one of the memory card slots, and then you put this in one of the controller ports. And that means you get 4 more controller ports and 4 more memory card ports. How good is that? So it's really good for playing 4-player games. I had this for back in the day when I wanted to play with other people, couch co-op. You know, that was the old thing, man. Now they want you to buy another console. Like they're so money hungry. Most games are not co-op. They can easily make them co-op, but they want basically they want your friend, or they want you to go and buy another console so you can play with your friend. Back in the day, you could do couch co-op, and this is how you would do it on your PS2. Do this nice wee device. So that's number one accessory you need. This is number one accessory you need, and number 2 accessory you need. Actually, maybe this is number 1, because if you want to start gaming on your new TV, this is one you'll need. This is the cable you'll need. And yeah, and this is you'll need if you want to play with more players or need more memory in your PS2. So that's pretty good. That's all good. I like these controllers in. That's the controllers I got. I got the PS1 controller. I still kept it. Even though my PS1 blew up, I kept the controllers because it still worked with the PS2. And that's the second PS1 controller I have. Dang, I'm having like flashbacks on all this stuff. And that's the PS2 controller, another PS2 controller. So yeah, that's all the accessories I have for the PS2. Now let's take a look at the PS4 accessories. Okay, I got these Batman skins which go on the controller. I did a video on it. I'll just kind of show you what it looks like. But I got these Batman skins, so they go over your controller, and then you got some Batman thumbsticks, and they have the Batman logo on it, and they're really nice for your controller. Problem is when you have the thumbsticks, right? The thumbsticks rub against the rubber on the controller cover, and it's not good when you're playing games. Trust me, it slows down the fluidity of the gameplay. That's why I took off the Xbox One and the PS4 controller, so they were completely useless. So the only thing I use from this is the thumbstick. So when I stop using my PS4, like when the new one comes out, or maybe when I stop, using it as much, I'll put these controller skins back on and have them as a display piece. So that's the controller skins right there. The PS4 stand, which I use all the time. This is all the time. On the back of my videos, you'll always see the Batman PS4 on the back of my, back in the videos, behind the Mac, behind the iMac, behind my curved TV. So yeah, this is what it is, the official PlayStation one. I did an accessory video showing all my accessories, and I showed it in that video. I did all my PlayStation accessories. It was a crazy video showing all the PlayStation accessories I have. If you want to see that video, I'll leave a link down below, or look at the annotations. So that's what it looks like. Get this one. Do not get any other one. Do not get the orb one. Do not get the Hordy one. Do not get any of them ones. They suck, okay? Because basically, long story short, I nearly damaged my PS4 by having one of those on. And the proper one works well, and there's a lot of heft to it. It's not like cheap plastic, it isn't. It's got a lot of heft to it, and it matches the design of the PS4 very nicely, and has 4 rubber feet on it, so your PS4 won't fall down, or nothing will happen to it. So it's really protective. So get this one. Do not get any other one. But you might have to take that L if your PS4 gets damaged, and that's more money to be spent. So spend extra money now on getting the stuff that will protect your PS4, and you can ensure that nothing will happen to it. So that's kind of an accessory. I would say it's kind of an accessory. You just use the remote play app to do that. And it's really nice it is. You can remote play off it, and you can use second screen, and it works very well. So I can label it as an accessory and as a console as well, because it is its own console, because it has its own game lineup. I did a couple of videos on this. So many videos on the Vita. Love-hate relationship with this console, but right now I'm loving it so much. But definitely, you can play all your PS4 games on it, so definitely get a Vita. Definitely get a Vita if you're so... Everyone always says in the comment section, oh, should I get a Vita, should I get this? Get the Vita, man, okay? I would say just don't talk about it, just go out and get it. Trust me, you will not regret it, okay? Really good console it is, and you can play all your PS4 games on your PS4, on your PS Vita. So it's really nice it is. So I would label that as accessories as well. So not too many accessories for my PS4, but that's my Wii accessory collection. So that's pretty much it for the video of comparing the PS4 PS4 console, 500 gig, the bat joint, did a video on it. And the PS2, one of my favorite consoles of all time. I don't know, there's a lot of memories with that console. I think it had a lot of games on it. I don't know, I think the era of gaming nowadays is really different. It's really different, there's a lot of different games out nowadays. And it's not the same games you see on the PS2. It's not a lot of those fun games like the Simpsons game, Spider-Man 3, but they are bringing another Spider-Man game. Crash Bandicoot, they'll bring Crash Bandicoot back. So I don't know, like the PS2 era, it just had so many good titles on it, so many good franchises on it. And that really was one of the most successful consoles of all time. And that'll always be my favorite console of all time. Right now, I'm loving the PS3, PS4, loving it a lot, loving it better than my Xbox. Not because I hate my Xbox, it's because it's the games on it, really. You know what I mean? I'm really a PlayStation person. It's not because fanboy, nothing about that, because I love Xbox as well. I love Forza Horizon. Don't get me wrong. I think to me, Forza Horizon is better than Gran Turismo. That's me keeping it 100% real. Would a PlayStation fanboy tell you that? No, he wouldn't tell you that. So I'm not a fanboy. So keep all that fanboy stuff aside. Okay? I grew up playing PlayStation, okay? I grew up playing the PlayStation, the Nintendo. You know, that's what I'm saying. That's why it has a special place to my heart. Okay? But you don't see me going up in the comments and saying, oh, Xbox sucks, PC Master Race, PS4 is the winner. No, I don't see me saying that. No. I want everyone to do well. I want everyone to, change the game, make it better, evolutionize it better. If the Xbox 360 wasn't out, the PS4 would not be the way it is now. I'll tell you that, because the PS3 wasn't as great. Well, PS3 was really great, but you know what the problems I had when it first launched. But if the Xbox 360 wasn't there to show it what it was meant to do, then the PS4 wouldn't be what it is today. And that's keeping 100% real. And same when the Xbox Scorpio comes out, they can see like what the PS4 improved on, and they can improve on things to make your console just as good as maybe better than the PS4. I don't know. It's kind of like they need each other. You know what I mean? It's a love-hate relationship with these fanboy stuff, but Nintendo, PlayStation, Xbox, they all need each other. You know what I mean? Because they need to see what improvements to be made. Because each company brings out different things. And some of these companies copy off that. Like PlayStation maybe copied some things of Xbox, and Xbox maybe copied something from PlayStation. You know what I mean? You need to copy of each other to make the overall better product for the consumer. So I don't know. Some of these consoles wouldn't be what they are right now. End of the point. But that's pretty much it for the video comparing the PS4. I did so many videos on the PS4. I got a full playlist locked on the channel. I got full playlists on the Vita as well. PS2, not too many, but I did showcase that in all the accessory video. I showed that in a couple of my videos basically. So that's pretty much it for the video between the PS4 and the PS2 console. And that's pretty much it. And I'll catch you guys next time. This is about to get real, man. About to get real. Guys, Westside Game here. Today we're going to do a video of the best games of 2015.